are the top 3 things that you need to do to be able to actually fake it until you make it. Now, it doesn't even matter if you're trying to hit a specific goal with sports, athletics, or like in school, or I'm mainly talking about business here, but you're trying to level up in all aspects of life, social, emotional, physical, spiritual, whatever it is. You have to apply these 3 different principles that are going to allow you to fake it until you make it and are going to help you get to that next level. So the first principle is knowledge overload. So what do I mean by this? When you're in this period of faking until you make it, the 3D, like presently, your current reality, your current situation has not made it, obviously. So what can you do to sort of trick your brain and to accelerate through the steps quicker to actually get to the desired outcome, point B of where you want to get? So you do this by reading a bunch of books, planning out a lot of time to do self-education. I'm talking dropping a lot of money on self-education. So in this time period, it could be 3, 6 months, whatever it is. Doesn't even have to be that long. You just have to be allowing yourself to spend money towards your leveling up process, whether that's courses, coaching, community, books. I've dropped a lot of money on books. As I talked about in previous videos, I think I probably dropped a couple grand on books, and they're not all even all here. As far as community, as far as coaching, as far as I've dropped like $2,000 on one coaching program before. I've dropped $1,000, $2,000 on another program. Like multiple different times I've dropped 4 figures on coaching. As far as courses goes, I haven't dropped that much on courses, which is, somewhat decent, but you have to understand there's a lot of BS out there. And I would say about 30 to 40% of online education that you actually like allow yourself to learn from is total BS, which is pretty interesting. I would say 30 or 40% of it is absolutely going down the drain, just because it's not going to apply to your specific situation and you're not going to get much out of it. That's just kind of how it goes. So step number 2, after you spend all this money on these coaching, community, books, you improve yourself. I just made a video about the top 6 books you need to read as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, to level up mindset, business, whatever it is. Go check it out. But number 2 is going to be unreasonable goals. So in this time period when you're waiting for your 3D reality to catch up with whatever it is that you want, you have to be patient and you have to act as if, you sort of already have those goals. You have to write out your goals in the most unrealistic fashion ever. So a goal that would have taken you 12 or 14 months, how about we set it to where it's 2 months away or it's 4 months away? That way, like psychologically, when you close the gap between the time of point A and point B of your current situation, your desired outcome, when you bridge that gap and you make it seem closer, you're gonna feel like you're just on the edge of it and you're always right there. And so like, instead of making a goal to hit, $20,000 a month in 12 months, how about we set it for 2 months? Other way we work every single day, like we're literally just 1 day away from hitting it. Because I promise you, like you can trick your brain into believing that. And my third point is going to drive that home as well, but let's focus right here on setting unreasonable goals. So think of a goal that is 12 months away that you think. For me, I would say a goal that was 12 months away back in December, it was on my vision board, was 50,000 subscribers. So it's like, wow, that's a pretty damn big goal. And I said, cool. So right now, let's accomplish that in the next 4 or 5 months. Like that sounds absolutely unreasonable because right now I have like 270 subscribers. And so it's like, how am I going to be able to do that? Well, it doesn't matter. Like you just do the actions and you let everything else take care of itself. Because what I've come to notice is that when you set that intention and you just work towards it every single day, there's so many things that fall into place. Like there's so many doors that open. There's so many different opportunities that have opened. So many just different guys in my city in Austin, Texas have like DM'd me on Instagram and like I've networked with them and like you just get so surprised about the amount of erratic like behavior that happens when you set the intention and then you work towards it. It's almost like everything else wants you to like win. It's not only yourself. Like you say, okay, I want to hit 50,000 subscribers. It's like, okay, let everything else fall into play. I literally wanted to get like a bunch of followers on Instagram. I think it was like 50K or whatever. And I'm like nowhere near it. But the amount of opportunities that have like came into my life because I set that intention is absolutely crazy. Like somebody with 400,000 subscribers right now or 400,000 followers actually shouted me out like 2 weeks ago. And I got a bunch of followers from that, a bunch of guys in the city from that because he's in my city. Like the amount of opportunities that are out there are absolutely insane. There's an unlimited amount of doors that have to be open in your life that you just can't see it. It's like an infinite amount. You just you have not experienced it yet. And you have to just set the intention and do the work every single day for those doors to actually open and for those doors to actually be like introduced to your life. So rule number 2, setting unreasonable goals, I think is one of the most like power punching hitting goals like you have to do. This is the point that you have to do. Set them so unreasonable even if you shoot for like the Milky Way, you're still going to touch the stars. Other than if you were to aim for, I don't know, the sun, and you only hit like the moon, you know what I mean? Like, how about we shoot for the galaxy and you still touch like 2 solar systems down? So like, either way, you're going to be winning. Okay, so moving on to rule number 3 is becoming abundant. So when you do those daily actions, when you know, are doing all that self-education, when you're pouring money down the drain, watching all those courses, pouring money down the drain, utilizing those different techniques that I just told you, whether you're writing down your goals every single day. I write down my goals every single day and I act as if I already have them. But it's like, you have to put yourself in that delusional mindset. So right now, all this stuff, it's like delusional. It's so delusional because I don't have it. But to me, I already have it. Like, most of the stuff is like, I'm so thankful for the Shure SM7B when I didn't have it. And guess what? I'm talking in it right now. A lot of the stuff is like, I'm so glad I have a nice updated camera. It's called the Sony ZV-E1 when I didn't have it. And guess what you're watching? The Sony ZV-E1. It's recorded on the freaking Sony ZV-E1. Like, you have to act as if you already have the thing, and I promise you it'll just enter your life. And I talk about this 24/7. I always go in depth about this. Every single YouTube video I talk about is like, act as if you already have the thing. When you do the daily actions, when I'm recording the content right now, I'm acting like I have 50,000 subscribers. Like, I literally act like this baseline is going to go out to 50,000 people when I hit the publish button. Be that delusional. Be that guy. Be that girl. Be that person that already thinks they have the thing. Like, I already have the $500,000 a month business. Like, that's so delusional. But if you accept it, then you just start to become that person. So act as the person, start to sort of understand that you are that person, and I promise you everything else will fall into place. So knowledge overload, setting unreasonable goals, and becoming abundant are the top 3 points that you have to drive home to fake it until you make it. Hope this video helped. You guys go ahead and follow me along my journey, because one day I will be making $500,000 a month. So if you all enjoyed, I'll catch you on the next one.